Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have summoned Cassie. She's bringing her little pedal tractor around, and this video is sponsored by Brunt boots. I'll tell you more about them in a minute. Oh, there she comes. I told her I finally got her spot cleaned out in the shop, so I think she's excited. You have your own spot now. Hopefully this makes her happy. Yeah, but look at the bird poop.
You said I'd get pooped on, so thank you for fixing it. But just so they know, I was happy with the other spot.
I know, but we're not going to let you settle for that. Cassie will be okay with the barn, but it did keep it in the dry. But there are birds that go in there, and if a tire needs air pressure or something, I just like having equipment in the shop, if possible. We'll see how she does with her backing. She's a pretty good driver. It looks great to me. All right, now idle down to turtle. There we go, now kill it.
I already put it in neutral.
Okay.
But I gotta do that too?
Yeah, the lower the engine idles when it dies is good for the engine. I don't know, it's just a tractor.
Are you making this up like a lot of YouTubers do, and then everyone takes it as the gospel because a YouTuber said it?
I don't know if I'm making it up or not.
Is it like when I was a teenager, my mom told me to let my cell phone battery run dead before I charged it because it was better for the battery? And then the guy at the Apple told me never to let my iPhone go dead because it's bad for the battery?
I think it's better for an engine to turn lower RPMs upon dying and starting. So if there's a mechanic out there that wants to back me up, let's go ahead and have it. So I was looking earlier at this because Cassie's got to do all the maintenance on this tractor, so she needs to know how to open the hood so she can check her oil. So there we go. All right, Cassie, here it is.
Cool. I'm glad you know how to do that since you're the maintenance department.
Little 3-cylinder diesel engine. And all right, we're going to do a tutorial later on checking.
Oh, it's diesel?
Checking the oil. Yes, it's diesel.
I put gas in it yesterday.
Stop. I filled it up with diesel the day I brought it home.
I know
Cassie.
better than that. I'm not dumb. I shouldn't say dumb. People make mistakes. I know that it takes diesel. I was just kidding.
Okay.
You edit out the dumb part.
It's okay.
I don't want to offend anyone.
All right. So, are you guys noticing a trend? I used to put my pickup right here. What's going on, Cassie?
I was okay with the barn. You said birds would poop on it.
I
said, okay, I'll put a sack over the steering wheel and the seat. You came out here and cleaned this because that's the amazing man that you are, and said the tractor was going in here. So it's not my fault.
All right. I'm good with it.
I like how you turn it on me though for the people.
We've lined our bicycles up, our four-wheelers up over there. So we have one row that, and my truck is still under cover. It is now under the carport, and my poor Toyota has been demoted to the outside. But that's okay. If we get a hailstorm or something, I've always got the barn. I can pull it in. So anyway, Cassie's tractor is out of the elements. If they want to see her working the pedal tractor, do you have a name yet?
I like Margaret.
Margaret? So she's thinking about Margaret. But check out our last Catching Up with the Walkers where she brush hogged a whole bunch in the back of our place. A bunch of weeds.
That were taller than the tractor.
Yeah, the dozer work had been done back there, and these weeds were...
It needs some more. We kind of ran out of time.
About this high. All you could see was Cassie's head bobbing through there, going through, doing the brush hogging. But that's it. We got the pedal tractor in the shop. So, Ransom, are you going to drive this one day when you get big?
I'm going to drive it today.
I don't think so. We're got to do the chores today because we have to go get what later?
Shoes for me.
Ransom needs a new pair of running shoes, and what's that on the side of your head?
Haircuts.
Haircuts, that's right.
The side just needs cut.
He's growing out the rest of it for a mullet.
You want to show him your mullet? Okay, show me how you shake your head.
Like the front?
No, the back. Like
Like
Doesn't shake very good
He
yet.
thinks-
I'll show you this top.
Okay.
So at the kids' school, during the school year, it has to be neatly trimmed on the sides, not touching your collar, and not below the eyebrows. So during the summer, the boys kind of grow it out a little bit, do something different, and then right before school starts back up, they get another haircut. So this is something they do during the summer, and they enjoy it, so we let them.
Yep, they have a lot of fun. Well, you know what comes up this next Sunday, Ransom? It's a day that we recognize and honor somebody very important in our lives. You know who that is?
You.
Yeah, me! It's Father's Day! Did you know it's Father's Day is coming up?
No, I'll give you another tractor.
You want to get me another tractor? Probably one about this big from the toy department?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Well, not this week, but next Sunday is Father's Day, Cassie. And, you know, if there's somebody out there looking for a good Father's Day present, don't look there. Look a little bit lower. Okay, there it is. I got a great idea. I'm going to tell them about it right now. The sun is going down at Walker Farm, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to pull off the work boots. Well, I'm very lucky because my feet are not hurting today because of the work boot that I've been wearing. So this is the Brunt Marin, and I have been wearing this specific boot for about 3 years. Recently, I was able to upgrade to a brand new version, but I went back with the same boot. The main reason I'll keep choosing Brunt is comfort. You can wear this boot right out of the box. It doesn't have any type of long break-in period like other boots. Brunt makes boots that can hold up in any environment. They offer waterproof construction and barnyard resistant leather. It's simple to me. Brunt makes the most comfortable and durable boot on the market, and it's easy to show you all of the wear and tear that my boots have had. They have scratch marks, but the sole after 3 years is still in great condition, and these will keep lasting. So if you're interested in some Brunt boots for yourself, or maybe an excellent Father's Day gift that will actually get used, check out my link down in the description. Right now, you can get $10 off your first purchase by going to bruntworkwear.com/WalkerFarm10. That's bruntworkwear.com/WalkerFarm10 and use code WalkerFarm10 to get $10 off your first purchase. All right, we found the dipstick. Cassie, you're not the dipstick.
Oh.
The dipstick's down here. Did you?
No.
I was not talking about
I was just being
you.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
That's who I am, you
That
know?
was going to be funny, though. So it's kind of nestled down in here. Let's check it. So it's showing almost full, but I do not like how black that oil is. You know what that means? It's time for an oil change.
Nowhere says full or not full.
So your full line, go turn it one more time. So in between here and here. If you go over that, it's going to be too full. If you go under that, you have almost no oil.
Oh,
So-
I thought it would say
No,
full.
there's no full line, but you use those as indicators, and you can clearly see it's in dire need of an oil change. So if you guys want to see maintenance with Cassie, we're going to check out one of our next videos just to see Cassie change some oil. I'm putting it out there.
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
I'm going to order the oil filter and the oil, and we'll see what happens. Ransom, you want to help Daddy change some oil?
Yeah.
All right, I got help. I want to check the coolant while I'm here. We literally just bought it, and yep, I still see coolant at the very bottom, but it needs some added. So we want to make sure and do that as well. All right, tractor maintenance. Cassie, you want to go get some coolant over there off the shelf? We're going to do that right now.
Well, they sure don't make it easy to get in here without making a mess.
Here, I'll make sure and guide this. Nice and easy. Now this isn't,
We just need one long.
so I want to check on this because it has that tank up here, but down here it has a H and it has a L, meaning high and low. So we were up to the high point, but what's all this reservoir tank right here? it doesn't look like it really holds it. So I think we're good there.
Does it not say anything?
It doesn't say anything on it. I thought that was a line there.
Room to bubble up.
Yeah, I thought that was a line there to put it. So we're just going to leave it there. There's an H and an L, and it was actually just about at that H line.
Hey,
so
at least you got me on film doing something. That's all needed.
we just want to make sure and see fluid. You never want to.
Maybe Cassie likes to do something now. Like I don't do nothing.
That's one person out of 25,000, Cassie. Don't let them win. All right. We actually need to go do the chores, but once you get this hood opened up, Ransom, it's just hard not to check a little bit of everything, especially on equipment that you just bought.
Is the filter like dirty?
So here is the filter.
Oh, that's dirty.
So here, I'm going to teach Cassie. We're going to go blow this filter out real quick. Here you go. There's your filter.
I'll do it.
Hang on, I'm going to get something for it. All right, we got the air compressor out here. All right, let's now take it and kind of bang it on the ground and see if there's any that comes out. Sometimes that'll get, that looks pretty good.
I thought if I shot it from the side, you might get that out, but.
No, kind of inside out. All right. So how many spark plugs do we need to order for that tractor, Cassie?
Oh, you know, the right amount.
It's a 3-cylinder.
3?
It's a diesel. It doesn't have spark plugs.
Oh, gee.
I'm just joking. Sorry. That was just a joke. Somebody tell me to be nice to my wife. All right. So we're going to put this back in. All right. So we will probably order a brand new air filter. We went ahead and blew this one out, so it's good to go for now. And
As far as it goes?
yeah. And then it clips at the top and the bottom. Pretty simple little tractor as far as maintenance goes. Didn't take long to check everything. So we'll order that air filter, oil, and we'll check everything else later. I need to get the owner's manual out. Hydraulic fluid needs to be checked and that kind of thing. So, but it only has 77 hours on it, right?
Yep.
Let's see what the intervals
this
are.
goes back?
Yeah, this goes back. This little brush guard has to be moved up to be able to open the hood, and it just pops in there. So there you go. Cassie's little tractor. What was her name again?
Margaret?
Margaret?
Or
You said you called it Marguerite once, and then Margaret.
let's just go Margie.
Margie?
Margie.
All right, I like it. Ransom, you like it? Yeah. All right, so Marge has got her spot in the shop, and we need to go do chores. Come right here.
Oh, you gotta plug it in?
Yeah. Going up more. So it is moving day for the chicken tractor, but we have a problem. Our hook on this side is covered up with metal. So we're gonna cut this out so we can move the chickens to some new grass. And I left my cordless grinder at the remodel house, so I have to go back to a cord. It's like going back in time. All right, so Cassie's figured out how far away she needs to be. Let's move those chickens. All right, we got the cable tight. I'm gonna get inside there and make sure the chickens stay in the right place. All right, go for it. Sometimes it feels like your whole world is just moving all around you. Oh wait, that's because it is. Come on, chickens, keep going. Fresh grass is coming to you. Going from that nastiness to green grass. Nope, you stay over there. I don't want anybody smashed. That'll work. And that, folks, is how we move the chickens. That'll work. And that. So raising these chickens up out of the brooder is probably my least favorite part of chickens. When you get them out of the brooder to the time they're adults, normally. Because
Your
it's
least favorite?
well, because it's so gross.
Oh, my least favorite is from the incubator to the brooder.
But what I'm saying is, now that we have this grow out palace.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah, it's better
Okay.
now.
I thought you were saying now.
No, usually my least favorite time is right now because the chickens, you always have to change out some kind of shavings. They're in a pen where they're just nasty. And there's so many of them that they produce a lot of manure. So look at them now. Aren't they happy? Mm-hmm. I think that one. Is that the one that you said was your favorite? That black one with the white?
Yeah. On its chest.
Yeah, it needs to turn around so we can see it better. It's beautiful. It's black with some white spots. Hopefully it stays that way. I like this one too, though.
I know, I'm afraid it's a rooster, though. It's a Jubilee.
Don't be a rooster, Jubilee.
But someone out there is looking for a Jubilee rooster, so I'll be able to sell it.
Yeah.
But I would like a Jubilee hen. Well, I'll probably have plenty. So maybe it should be a rooster so I can get somebody a Jubilee rooster.
They love that fresh grass, don't they? Mm-hmm. Look at them.
They getting to be chickens, but they're still protected from predators.
Yeah, they're protected from the elements, and they have shade, and really the best of being a chicken is being out here on fresh grass and getting to do that, so. All right. Well, and the
See
good...
that lavender I kept that has a thing on top of its head?
Which one?
By the Jubilee. On top of its head it has a poof.
Oh, yeah, I see it. You like that poof, don't you? Mm-hmm. You guys see what Cassie's talking about
And
there?
that's why I like barnyard mixes, because I got a lavender Orpington with a poof on top of its head.
You're not going to get that at Tractor Supply, probably.
Nope, only mixture of God's creations and how they come out.
So the chickens are moved, and I just remembered I spotted a thistle out here in the field, so Cassie and I are going to take a break from chores real quick and go see if we can spot it so we can spray it. So I'm trying to remember where this thistle was at. Cassie, she can drive me around for a second, see if we can see it, but I saw it barely sticking up above the grass. I think I was in the driveway. Don't you hate that when you see something and you're not quite sure where it was? Come on, thistle. Here, thistle, thistle, thistle. I don't remember exactly where it was. I think I remember it from the driveway, though.
It wasn't that one on that side that I got?
No, it was a different one. We'll drive around in a second. So we asked Ransom to make sure I wasn't losing my mind, and he said it was when I was driving down the driveway also. So
Harry said possibly a cow could have stepped on it and knocked it over or something.
yeah, Cal could have.
But we're going to drive the driveway and see from that perspective if we see anything. And it
So I know I'm not crazy, Cassie. There really was a thistle out there, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm not just having Cassie drive me around for the fun of it.
No, for more.
That's good. You got it. I had to watch out for the fresh manure. Don't want to get that on my new boots. They won't be new for long, though. That's because they're boots. We got 5 eggs out of here. Cassie did sell a few chickens, but we've got a lot more coming up, so have to make room. So before we do this chicken coop, they want to check out the peach trees. I think that
That's a pear, I think.
I think we might finally have one ready.
Oh, this one.
Jeez, that one needs to be cut in half or something. But how is it? Is it good?
A hair tart, but it's juicy.
We have bared our first fruits. How is it? Oh, Ransom fainted. It's so good, he says. So this little tree, unfortunately, looks like this side is dying. I don't know what happened. Half of it looks like it's dying, but half of it's living. And because half of it's dying and half is living, I feel like it made bigger peaches this time. That's a pretty good sized peach for Oklahoma.
Making my mouth a little dry,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Well, you could also pick them and put them on the table if they look big and plump. Looks like one good one in there. If there's any that you see with holes in them, let's go ahead and throw them on the ground like this one. That way they're not taking anything else away from the tree.
Wait, does this one?
We can give these to the chickens. Here,
Oh yeah, that one does have a hole.
let me see. A little bitty hole. I might give it one more day and we'll pick it, or you can pick it and put it in
There's a
the
bad one right there, Ransom.
kitchen counter.
Black on the other side.
But it's nice. This is why we planted our fruit trees. I think probably 4 years old.
For the chickens, silly.
Oh, he threw it over the fence. It's about 4 years old, Cassie?
Now it's for the birds. Was this one planted when the rest were?
So this one,
I thought we planted them our first Valentine's Day here, and we've been here like 7 years. No?
2018. Yeah, probably 6 years. So that one, this one over here, which it's a peach tree as well, but it is not doing quite as good. It's got some peaches on it, but they're not as far along. That one being half dead has something to do with how big the peaches are. But this is a nice tree. We need to do some trimming on it when it's time. And then this apple tree also is living from the original plant. We replanted that one twice, and then we just planted those plum trees over there. So
I had to replant mine like 5 times.
2 times. We had to replant yours 2 times. So there you go. There's our first fruits off our own trees. Pretty exciting.
They're super good.
Trees are one of those things you have to plant and have hope for tomorrow, because you're not going to get anything anytime soon. And one day you hope your kids and your grandkids enjoy the peaches. There you go, chickens. If they start rotting, maybe you'll eat them.
I threw some in here the other day, and they went crazy.
Oh man, that one is really good.
I told you they're good. Broody Judy, I got rid of your sister. Am I going to get rid of you?
That hen is so broody. Juicy and full of flavor.
Mom,
I'm surprised how good that is.
can I eat this?
Yeah.
How many eggs?
Your black spots are throwing me off.
Cassie don't like the black spots. I'm just eating around them.
2.
They don't bother me. All right, we'll water and feed these
Kinda
chickens.
early for them to be laying.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing chores early today because Cassie has scrimmages tonight. Ranger's going to be playing
Yep.
at the school, so we're getting chores knocked out early today. When the heat, the humidity hits, and you don't think you have it in you to finish chores, and you look up and you see, what is that? Is that a mirage? Is that a mirage? Is that a fountain in the middle of the desert?
Something with pink shoes. moving.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ransom, what shirt do you have on? Locust Grove Baseball Camp 2025.
He said, this guy is buff.
Today,
He is. He's like me.
I told them they got that from me when I was in high school. What did you do today on the last day of camp?
Slip and slide.
Slip and slide. Was that fun?
Yeah.
I watched you go. You go from one side of that thing to the other. Big old tarp. So Cassie's going to check on the chicks and the brooder while I come out and check the ducks. Rowdy is enjoying his little bit of grain by himself. And of course all the sheep are doing awesome. Still no babies. At this point, we may have just missed the breeding season, and if that's the case, that's okay. We'll just wait till next year, right, Zena? You'll remember what to do to protect a baby next year, just like you do this year. So, donkeys are doing good. I still have Dolly and Faith out in the big pasture out there. The bull's out, obviously, but they're out there doing good too. So let's come over here and check on Cash. So Cash is getting big. I put out a little bit of grain for him, but he's not really that interested in it. His mama eats plenty of it. But he is the funniest little alpaca, more active than any of them I've ever seen. So I got a little bit of video from the other day where he was just running wild and crazy in the field, feeling good. Let me show that to you right now. If only I had as much energy as Cash. If only. Well, I came out to feed the donkeys, and the welcoming committee is here to tell everybody hi. Mr. Jingles loves being a barn cat. Very rarely do I see him outside of his barn, but when I do, he's usually out hunting, getting mice and all kinds of varmints on the farm. I know, Mr. Jingles, nobody's going to mess with you. Nobody's going to mess with this cat that's any kind of rodent. Can you guys hear that? I think he's got a V8 motor in there somewhere. You running a V8? Well, unfortunately, your day's going good and all of a sudden it's going not so good. We do have some bad news. If you guys remember, the little chick that was out there in the big grow out palace, we had a storm come through and it moved it about 8 feet. And after that storm, its leg never was the same.
Now, it couldn't stand up. I taped it 2 to 3 different times, and it just wouldn't work. So, unfortunately, it's no longer with us, but we tried what we could. But really, there's no life for a chicken just to drag itself out around every day. You know, Hopalong Cassidy gets up on his leg, moves, does everything. So I taped the legs together trying to help it learn to get up and be stable. I had to clean its bottom off all the time because it was just getting dirty and things. So unfortunately, it didn't work, but we tried. Yep. So the worst part of this is now we have to tell Mazzy. Yeah. Because she was really loving that chick and was taking care of it as much as she could. But as Cassie says, it's farm life, people, and it's not always fun. Our kids have learned to deal with death and different things probably more often than other kids do, and I don't think that's a bad thing because we grew up the same way. It just teaches you that it's part of life and value life while you have it. Yep. So I think that's it for the day. We have to go get cleaned up and get over to the gym. The boys need haircuts. Ransom needs a new pair of running shoes because we're going to do a 5K Saturday. I'm actually in my coaching clothes, so I need to quit sweating. All right, so Cassie's got to cool off for a little bit. But don't forget, if you guys are interested in Brunt boots, check out my link down in the description. Use that special code. It would make a great Father's Day gift. But we thank you guys for following along with us today. We hope you have a great day, and God bless. We love you guys.